I don't go to all of the commencements, but I happen to be sitting on the stage and it gets pretty hot during commencement and we're in our robes, and I admit I was dozing off just so slightly. And all of a sudden there in the dean's remarks, Dean Fox's first remarks at commencement, she started talking about very specific programming at FACS. And she mentioned the VITA program that I'm a part of. And I at first didn't realize what she was saying. I thought, did she really just say VITA? And then she went on and talked a little bit more, just a sentence. But that woke me up really fast, and I realized Dean Fox knows what we do and she cares about what we do.
After interviewing with Dean Fox, I was really struck by her commitment to students, her commitment to really elevating family and consumer sciences, as well as just her advocacy that she had around faculty. As soon as I ended my interview with her, I knew that this was the place that I wanted to be.
You know how some people, when you walk in the room, they just have that sense of self and that comfort in who they are and how they occupy space. She always seemed to have that ability to be comfortable in the space that she was in. And so for me to learn from her leadership was absolutely critical, because it gave me the sense of, well, this is how she solves problems.
One of the things that I really appreciate about her is her honesty. You know, the dean's right. But if she ever wasn't right, she would admit it. And it was fantastic to have somebody who was honest and would tell you. And that was really valuable. I mean, that builds a lot of trust. And you knew she could relate to exactly what you were doing.
Dean Fox's leadership style was very, I think, advocacy focused. And you could tell by the way she was always walking the halls, talking to people, thinking about what were the things that would make just the environment, the culture here better for everyone. You know, she didn't just say, this is what I'm gonna do. She really was intentional about getting different perspectives.
She's just the most composed person that I've ever known. And she actually never met a crisis. She only ever met a problem that needed to be solved.
I remember I had a grant one time, and or had just gotten a grant, and Dean Fox came to me and she said, you know, I remember writing my first grant too, and it was this little teeny grant compared to everything else going on in the college, but it meant so much to me. And so she really got it. You know, every program, every grant that you submit, especially your early ones, aren't $1 million projects. You know, they're just in the thousands, and that's in the lower thousands. But she got how important that was to encourage and support every faculty member at whatever level they were. And that makes a big difference.
One thing I can say is that I don't know that this is everywhere on campus. Students could recognize her, and she could also call students by name as well too. So I think that's such a unique feature, is that not only was she an advocate for students, she also really took the time to know students as well.
Dean Fox trusted people and she let them run. When you empower people, when you trust them, and when you hold them accountable, there's really some opportunities for tremendous growth. And Dean Fox helped lead that. She really led the college to a whole new level where it was deeply respected across campus, still is. But a lot of that's because of her leadership and because she was willing not only to help us get out there, but she was willing to break down some barriers for us and to champion us at higher levels on campus with administration, but also support us as we go out other places. So it was a very, very powerful combination, and she was really supportive of individual faculty.